Hi Vinyl community, John here, back in Blighty. Been living in Wales now for the past, is it 5 weeks I guess now. A week and a half ago we started getting into shape, and by that I mean getting telephone connections, internet, bought a car, all the kind of stuff that you need to sort of make your life livable in a new place. We're slowly adjusting, but haven't really quite got a routine yet, and you can see we've still got a lot of boxes that need unpacking and furniture that needs kind of constructing and so on and so forth. The main thing is you've got to have your priorities right, so I've got my records in line, at least as much as I can. And there's stacks of these things everywhere at the moment, but well, a large portion of them are in a fairly good shape, but at least able to be found. I've had some level of anxiety that people may think that I've skipped the country, or well, I have, but you know what I mean, to get out of fulfilling my obligation of rewarding a prize for my 100 subs contest. Like I said, things have been kind of intense the past few weeks, and well, now I'm in a position to start doing that. So this video really is just a sort of a heads up, just a final call to anybody that would like to enter the contest, which you'll find amongst my videos as John's 100 subs contest. I've got a list of names of people that have entered so far, which I'll read out, and if you're not on this list, then please bring it to my attention. Vinyl Blog 1965, Vinyl Junkie. Check those two guys out. They live in Wales, so they tell me, so they can't be too bad. Jürgen S, who lives in Sweden, check him out too. B-sides, Jenny, thanks for the VCLT that you sent, the CD. Listening to it in the car, really fun, enjoying most of it. Thanks very much. Tim Allen also has left in his entry, Doug A and Dean Everest. So from one week from now, which will bring us to next Thursday, I will draw names out of a hat and see who's going to win the prize. Okay, the vinyl community video wouldn't be quite so much fun if there were no records to show. I've bought one or two in the past few weeks, but I thought I would show the ones that I bought most recently. I took a trip into Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales, for anyone that didn't know that, and I found two record stores which were quite fun to look at. Wasn't that impressed with the pricing, but hey, records are expensive these days, are they not? If you buy them in a store anyway. Okay, so this first record is by Osabisa. I've looked at this quite a few times because of the Roger Dean cover. I've often wondered how they sound, and it's quite interesting. It's sort of a mix of Afro kind of style music, some drums and rhythms. I can't really describe it better than that. I've enjoyed it and I'm glad I bought it. The Free Story, which is a compilation of some of Free's strongest tracks. I don't actually have any other records by Free other than this. I have tons of Sobs, their first album, on CD, but I thought, well, about time I had some of their music on vinyl, and there's a lot to read here. Interesting little, documentary of them. So glad to have that. This is something that I've had my eye out for a short time. Not particularly this record, but any record by this guy. This is Roy Wood and Wizard. Wizard is a band that Roy Wood formed, if I understand right, shortly after he left ELO, which was a band that he was a founding member of, together with Jeff Lynne. And the record's really quite good. It's called Brew, and the production is quite interesting because it's kind of a really loud production, almost to the point of distortion. In fact, to my ears, it even does sound a bit distorted. And I don't think that's just because of the pressing. I may be wrong, but if you've ever listened to this and never thought about it, listen to it again. There's a real sort of hard, sharp edge and almost a slight buzz on the sound that comes out through playing this record. Recommend it. It's a really good record. This is a record which I was chuffed to bits to find. Colour of Spring by Talk Talk. I love Talk Talk, and they only made 5 albums, and this is the middle one, so number 3. It's, yeah, you could argue it's perhaps where they really starting to get interesting. First 2 are more, perhaps a little bit more mainstream, pop orientated thing. This is where they started to stop pleasing people and, make the music that they want to do, I think. And it's really good. I can happily listen to this record for a long time, and in fact I have played it dozens of times in the past week, I suppose, that I've had it. Really good. Recommend that. And Mark Hollis, sorry I can't stop talking about these, is really a cool guy, and he made one solo album which I believe was only released on CD. I don't think it's on vinyl, but I'd love to get that. It's probably rare as rocking horse poop. There's something special about this, and I look at this photograph and I think to myself, that picture could have been taken yesterday, and it's a similar kind of issue with the music. There's something timeless about this, A lot of music that was made in the 80s and early 90s sounds like it was made in the early 80s and 90s. Whereas this, again, I feel it could have easily been made yesterday. 86 this came out. So that's what, nearly 20 years ago. But it still sounds, contemporary to now. This record was fun to find. I'm glad I got it, but it's mildly disappointing. It's T-Rex in concert. Now, I've never heard of a T-Rex album live, and I saw it and I thought, oh brilliant, that's going to be fun to get. Could be very enjoyable indeed. And it's in pretty good shape, the record itself is tremendous condition on Mark's label, but to be honest with you, it doesn't sound really good because it's a bit like those old Beatles live albums, or live albums of the Beatles that are published these days. The sound of the audience is so loud, the screaming and the audience sort of noise. So I mean, it sounds like a bootleg, and maybe it was, I don't know. An interesting package. It's just a little bit disappointing that the record wasn't more enjoyable. Yeah, it sounds like it's been recorded by somebody with a tape recorder in the concert rather than like a professional thing. But anyway, so that's what I got to show. So yeah, next Thursday I shall do the draw, and look out for my video then. Hi to all my friends on the VC. Had some sporadic correspondence with some of you, and loads of videos that I've still got to catch up on. I'm enjoying that when I can fit it in. But thanks very much for watching my video.